The heat of two seduced ones. A person is interested in what motivates a person close to him. It is like being in search of motives for an appropriate novel, where he would be the one who happened to see a miracle for himself, and did not walk away in doubt of his mastery over it. Meanwhile, he calms down and is filled with receptive surges of feelings from touching the skin and materials of clothing. He has chosen the whole body with a keen eye. He follows somewhere the plasticity of movements and the change of scenery around the girl's sex. He easily imagines the closeness that deprives him of indecision. He turns into a genius, capable of performing intimate services against the background of a life that is sometimes resistant to changes. Admiring a girl immerses him in heavy thoughts of an intimate nature, where he sees her undressed in a comfortable body position among a flexible entourage, or half-dressed to moisten her genitals as a result of his attention, where he tirelessly paints his images of relationships to her chosen one, where she is devoted to him to strengthen her attractive texture. He wants to possess her soul more reliably, surprise her with pleasant surprises, calls at critical moments, saving her from loneliness, exaggerated narcissism, said trust only in himself. He treats interaction from the point of view of a prostitute, when beauties are sold for money on fast tracks. That is, comfortable embraces on his soft body, her body on the fifth excite him to heroism. Meanwhile, the woman has no doubt that she likes her chosen one more and more and causes a storm of emotions in him, with which she grows into the leader of the couple, not caring about some unimportant stops in the past with him. She dreams of his admirers, where she wins with them in bringing him to an awakened state, where he can howl with pleasure from his recognition, where his ego becomes higher than everything that surrounds him. She does not want to run away from him in moments of his exhaustion in bed. She wants to replace him with the most temperamental, because in her opinion he is able to attract most of them. To bring her to orgasm, she does not need metal chains on her wrists, or even the shine of jewelry on other parts of her body, which will not be perceived by her as a more exciting stage than his male gender, his impression, the summary of every minute of the act. The couple experiences the heat of temptation to approach for the sake of playing out the flow of mutual warmth of bodies that passionately react, and unbearably drag into the promising solitude of mutual pleasure of hands on the body, which penetrate in an impressive movement through the mucous membranes to the very soul. The test brings an immeasurable eroticism into his life, where he will remain exhausted from looking at the female roundness, and from sex itself. He didn't even know he was capable of such a love, where her jealousy drove him to stupor, from her height, impeccable manners and emotional growth, her keenness, trust, an accessory unsurpassed and penetrating to her trembling depths, where at the height of her achievements she became queen with him forever.